What's up, Face Nation? If you could tell by the tone of my voice that, I kind of saw something that tugged on my heartstrings a little bit. Now, a lot of you don't know this because I'm pretty new to YouTube. We haven't really gotten into who I am personally as an individual, but still am a huge fan of Nipsey Hussle. And as a lot of you know, he was murdered a couple months back. And a lot of us are still feeling it. He inspired me to keep going and staying motivated and hustling and, staying down and doing what you love to do. And what I love to do is YouTube. This is the big reason why I haven't given up on doing this yet. Not only was what happened extremely sad and unforgiving for the person who murdered him, but it hit a little different for me because at a point in time, when you're on YouTube and you constantly get notifications and pop-ups of, new artists, new, entertainers and stuff, and you're kind of just like, don't really care. You kind of push it aside. And I kept getting a pop-up of Nipsey Hussle, one of his songs, and I kept waving it off because I didn't know who he was, and I honestly assumed that he was like one of these new artists that came out, like the mumble and all of that BS, until I actually clicked on one of the songs and actually sat down and listened to it. And from that day, I've been hooked on Nipsey. One of my favorite songs by him is Double Up, and my other one is H-Town. But trust me, I love all I have like every single song that you can imagine by him, old and new. But I'm kind of going off topic with this, but Lauren London uploaded a video of her reciting poetry, and you can tell who it was about and what it was about. And it's called PUMA. Now, before I uploaded this video, I watched it, not even taking into consideration that I wanted to share, my reactions and how I felt about the video with all of you, because in my opinion, that's something a little more personal. He was an idol to me. He was an idol to me, and it's someone I looked up to and still look up to. Trey the Truth was affected by it. He did a song called Nipsey. Another one of his friends, I keep forgetting his name, and I have the song, it'll come back to me. Jesus Christ, what's his name? Because now I've what's his name? Jesus Christ. Jay Stone. Jay Stone did a song called Marathon. I'm sorry. I'm still going over what Lauren had to say and the scenery in the video, and it's just more of a personal thing that you kind of don't want to share with everybody, because we all dealt, if you were like a huge fan of his, or if you were a fan of his, we all dealt with his death in like a different way. I was going to bed getting ready for work the next morning when I and there's this Instagrammer that I follow called, his Instagram is Byron Behave, and I saw that he posted RIP Legend, and I was like, wait, what? I thought it was a joke, and then I looked more into it. Nipsey shot 6 times. then kicked, and the gunman ran away. Eric Holder ran away, and I couldn't believe it. Dude, I didn't sleep that night. I couldn't believe it. Like, that really messed me up, because it's just like, yeah, we've had deaths in the hip-hop industry, but the deaths, aside from Mac Miller, somewhat X, because I didn't really listen to his music, but I really did respect his evolve as a young man, and he really didn't get to show his final form in some ways, because he was taken soon. But it's just like, is there no value for human life anymore amongst each other? We were put on this earth to love, to build, to die, but the main thing was to love and obey. And it seems like the love part and the love is just gone. It's like every time you turn on the news, you got someone being murdered, you got someone being abducted, you got someone being raped, someone being gunned down, mass shootings, bombings. It's just like, where are we headed to as a race? It's sickening. It's honestly sickening. And this falls in line with the whole with the whole Nipsey Hussle thing, because you have people out here that's doing good, that's trying to make a difference in the community, that's trying to make a difference on the planet that we live on, that's trying to pave the way for younger generations as myself and ones younger than me to make a difference in our future. But yet and still you have all of this just trying to completely wipe it out. It's like, what are we honestly doing as a civilization, as a race, as a species? We're more animal than the animals are. And people constantly badmouth, oh, animals are dumb, they don't feel pain. But how come a gorilla and a tiger can show more compassion to each other than two people cut from the same mold, that's here for the same mission? It's gotta stop, man. It's honestly, all of this has gotta stop. It's very disgusting to have to. It's like you don't even want to look at your phone anymore, because you don't know what you're gonna see next. I just got an Amber Alert earlier. A young woman was abducted in New York with her mother. Like, what is disrespectful, is nasty, it's disheartening. It's like, sometimes I even think, what the hell is the point of us being here as a species if this is all we do? Once you try to escalate yourself and help and show your worth and show your value and help those that have nothing, someone's always there to take it from you. Always. We gotta, honestly, and I know I'm a small part of the giant sea that is YouTube, that giant sea that is social media. But if this can reach at least 2 people, that it's made a change. Everybody's lives are valuable. Everybody was put on this planet for a sole purpose. Who knows? That sole purpose for some people may have been to murder people. But it's not an excuse. We all have a choice. We all have a choice. We either have a choice to do what's best for ourselves and the people around us, or we have a choice to be like, screw it, nothing matters and no one else matters. But it's always good to look on the bright side of everybody matters. Like, people shouldn't have to make videos like this. People shouldn't have to deal with deaths. People shouldn't have to deal with other people taking someone they love from them. I live in New Jersey, and there was a shooting. There was a shooting last week in Jersey City, and a cop was murdered and 6 other people were murdered. I think 2 of those 6 were the suspects that were the ones doing the shooting. that literally just shot up an avenue in Jersey City. What in your right mind gives you any right to take the life of anybody, cop or not? He had a family. That family lost someone. The other people that were unfortunately killed in that had a family that they left behind. No one's promised tomorrow. No one. But while we are here, we're supposed to be a unity. You know how hard life is for a lot of other people, and a lot of other people don't go out doing stupid crap like that? Come on. Like, this isn't cool at all, bro. This is not cool at all. And it makes you want to just say F everything, shut everything down, delete everything, any sign of your existence, just to get away from the misery and heartache. We got to do better as a civilization. We got to do better as a race. We got to do better as human beings. Because how human are we if what we call animals are showing more compassion to us and each other than we are to one another? Come on. That's all I had to say. If you guys want to check out what I was talking about earlier on in the video, I'll link it in the description, but you honestly need to watch it. This woman lost a husband. Their kids lost a father. His mother lost a son. And his grandmother lost a grandson. And there are so many other people out there that are going through the same situation. Yeah, he's a celebrity, but at the end of the day, they're people. Celebrity is only defined by the amount of money and the amount of exposure you have. But other than that, you go home, you're a regular person. Just with more money and more notoriety. This was a man that was taking care of his family, trying to make a difference in the community that he came from and other communities, trying to give people a motivation, trying to give people a reason to keep living on. I'll leave the video linked in the description. But again, it's PUMA featuring Lauren London, Forever Stronger. Go check it out. I don't have anything else to say.